Hi, I'm Stephanie Scott and I'm delighted to be part of this year's Authors Club Best First Novel Award and to be here to read to you from my debut, What's Left of Me Is Yours. The novel is inspired by a true crime, a murder which occurred in Tokyo, in which a husband hired a wakare sasea, a marriage breakup agent, to seduce his wife and provide him with grounds for divorce. However, the agent fell in love with his target, and she in turn fell in love with him, and was later killed. My novel begins with a young woman, a newly trained lawyer called Sumiko, who has grown up never truly knowing how her mother died, until one day that changes, and she's compelled to go in search of the truth. Prologue. Sarashima is a beautiful name, a name that now belongs only to me. I was not born with it, this name, but I have chosen to take it because once it belonged to my mother. It is customary upon meeting someone to explain who you are and where you come from. But whether you realize it or not, you already know me and you know my story. Look closely. Reach into the far corners of your mind and sift through the news clippings, bulletins, tabloid crimes tucked away there. You will see me. I am the line at the end of an article. I am the final sentence, ending with a full stop. Wakare Sasea Agent Goes Too Far by Yu Yamada, published at 6:30 p.m. on the 16th of May, 1994. The trial of Keitaro Nakamura, the man accused of murdering Rina Sato, began today at the Tokyo District Court. The case has attracted international attention due to the fact that the defendant, Nakamura, is an agent in the wakare sasea, or so-called marriage breakup industry, and has admitted that he was hired by the victim's husband to seduce his wife and provide grounds for divorce. Nakamura claims that he and the deceased fell in love and were planning to start a new life together. If convicted of murder, he faces a minimum 20-year prison sentence. The judges may even consider the death penalty. Rina Sato's father, Yoshitaki Sarashima, told reporters, "A business such as this, which destroys people's lives, should not be allowed to operate in Tokyo. Rina was my only child and the heart of our family. I shall never get over her loss, nor forgive it. Rina Sato is survived by a daughter of 7 years old." Can you remember when you first read this? Were you at home, at your breakfast table, or in the office scanning the morning news? I can see your face as you read about my family. Your brows drew together in a slight frown. A crinkle formed above your nose. Perhaps the smell of coffee was strong and reassuring in the air, for eventually you shook your head and turned the page. The world is full of strange things. Wakare sasea was not common in Japan when Keitaro was drawn into my mother's life. The industry emerged out of a demand for its services, a demand that exists all over the world today. Look at the people around you, those you love, those who love you, those who want what you have. They can enter your life as easily as he entered mine. Do you know now when we first met, or where? Was it in the Telegraph, the New York Times, the Sydney Morning Herald? My story stopped there in the foreign press. Later articles focused on the marriage breakup industry itself and the agents who populate it, but none of them mentioned me. Lives to be rebuilt are always less interesting than lives destroyed. Even in Japan, I disappeared from the page. Thank you.